Hello, and welcome to episode 4, because we started at 0, of Feint Fumble War for the Crown.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
So, do we want to start with a summary of what happened last time?
Yes, I can do it, but I did it last time, so if someone else wants to, I'm good with that.
Whoever wants the hero point.
Cool.
I can go. So we went to visit Father Basary at the Basilica of the Last Man, who was the father of Lord Basary, who was the ambassador who I worked with in Tianjin. And we had a conversation with him, and he brought somebody in who could read Infernal to look at the notes that had been taken from the painting, and concluded that for 3 people who would be granted reprieve from death by old age, a fiery sacrifice of 27 people apparently was needed. I promised to come back on my own without Nita there to be insulting him every 5 minutes, and we then also learned that Manila had disinherited her children, and so we knew that we needed to obviously find out if they were still subject to this sort of deal or curse. Someone, not me, remembered that Arya had inherited her necklace, and we then went in search of Manila's children in Crownsgate. We got an address for them, and then we realised that we were being followed, and an encounter came afterwards, and we found out that we were being followed by representatives of the Brotherhood of Silence Thieves Guild. And we managed to finish the encounter without killing anybody, I believe. Although I did break my run of being a summoner who hadn't summoned his Eidolon. And we've now got a contact, or I should say Kalen in particular, I guess, has got a contact called Obis, who we can reach out to, but we never met him. It's all on the down low. And we were about to then go to the address for Cassia and Marius Voculus.
Yes. So, you have your hero point.
Thank you.
Do we want to get into that then?
Let's get right into it.
Yes.
Alright.
All right.
Just get the soundtrack up.
Spider-Man. Okay. Let's hit the road.
Alright.
We were walking there, yeah?
Yeah,
That's a bit loud.
yeah, we're walking. We're not hoofing it because
we're
reasons.
footing it.
Yeah. So, you head off to the kind of the edge of Crownsgate, near probably around here. Maybe near the E. Yeah. Where the address is for Cassia and Marius Voculus. Yeah. What would you say is your approach here? Just gonna walk up and knock on their door?
Well, that's what I would do.
I also don't think that I have any better ideas.
Yeah, I think just I think Sir Kelsey would just be looking to see if there was anything reminiscent of the thing we found at Arya's house. So if there's any smoking going on or anything like that, just that would kind of key us into the
It's a
still
good
being a
idea.
problem.
Can I throw that in since I also identified the smoking in the first place previously? I might know what to look
Yeah.
for.
For sure.
Okay. I'll roll a blind. Wait, no, gotta make it a blind one. There we go.
For now, I'll be following the guidance of these other people I'm with. Until they give me reason to question their judgments.
Okay. So, as you approach the building, you see it's kind of it's a bit worse for wear, but it's not majorly dilapidated. It's pretty nice for the area. There are no signs of smoke or smoke damage. In fact, it seems like a pretty regular house.
Hmm. Well, all seems fine here. Ooh, could we detect magic before we go in? Just make sure, since it never hurts to do.
And you don't detect any magic.
No magic here.
Did the other place show signs of magic when we were there, though? When you guys were seeing that supposed smoke?
Did we
thought
detect,
it
like...
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I thought we detected, like, evocation or something.
Pretty sure you detected magic, yeah.
Yeah, we detected magic on the whole building, pretty much.
I take the word of the casters because I know nothing about magic. By the way, that's
Well.
Kaelin, not me.
So yeah, as you head towards their house, well, sorry, they're kind of like it's more of an apartment flat. So the building their apartment is in. You're just gonna walk up and knock, you said?
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out and an ear out for any kind of potential trouble.
Okay. Sorry. Alright. So. You knock on the door, and after a few moments, a kind of, I guess, he's not middle-aged, but he's like approaching middle-aged man. Well, no, I guess he's in his 30s, so that's not really middle-aged, you know. Yeah, so he's in his 30s, and he is, he looks kind of annoyed. So, he answers the door, and he says, who are you? What do you want?
Yes, excuse the intrusion. Who are we really?
Deep philosophy there.
Who is anyone in this? My name is Cyril Fargan. This is Sir Kelsey Rutherwood, Lady Nitro Binsukir, and our companions Kaelin and Fogorum. We are not here to disturb you any further, but like, are you Marius Voculus?
He kind of frowns and says, I suppose so, yes. I mean, I am. I just mean, I suppose I can tell you that. You don't seem to be debt collectors.
Yes, we would you be willing to answer a few questions for us? It's just we're trying to investigate a pretty serious cause, the fires that happened a few years ago around the Grand Days of Exaltation, and we hope that we can find some information here. Not that you know anything about those, but yeah, maybe we ask you some questions.
Unless you do you know anything about those?
And just to clarify, my friend here's statement. We're here to ensure the safety of you and your family. There's no suspicion or anything of that nature. We are just here to make sure that you and your family are safe. There are circumstances surrounding it that you may be able to help with. We may be able to help you if so.
Yeah,
that
what do
sounds way more like a threat than anything I said. Yeah.
trying to ease the thing.
Yeah.
we are here to help.
Yes.
Would you like to make,
Wizarding business.
would you like to make a diplomacy check to show that you're here to help? To make an impression, even.
Yeah.
May I help with that?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, if you started, do you want me to help?
Yeah, the three of us have
Cool.
spoken, so who would be doing the diplomacy check here?
Well, you can choose who does the diplomacy check, and one of you can aid.
Alright,
There's only
well, I
one
got a
person
plus
can aid
4
at a
for it.
time.
I'm pretty good at diplomacy, but
Yeah. I mean, you are the one. Like, it depends a little. Like, if we want to convince him that we don't want any harm, it's probably best if you make the check because you're the person who went out of their way to make sure of that. But if we just want to, yeah, it's.
Well, I guess.
But can we ask you a few questions?
I think Sir Cyril should make the check because you'd started the conversation, and I'll roll to aid.
Mhm.
So
Sounds good.
I aid. I aid.
You do aid.
Okay.
+1.
All right. I hope. Oh no!
Oh.
I'm gonna hero point that immediately
Okay.
because that's bad.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
what the fuck?
No.
Why is it
Starting
always
out
the
great.
one-off?
Yeah. I didn't
don't-
roll so great thus far.
So it comes out to an 11 in total.
Mm-hmm.
And he frowns and says, "Fires? I don't. And you're investigating this now? You said it was years ago. What's wrong with this city? Gods." And then he says, "Look, I'm busy. I have to look after my kids. I don't have time to answer questions from a bunch of constabulary right now." Are you in constabulary? You didn't say that.
No,
Who
no.
sent you?
We've been working with.
We're here for the betterment of the city.
Yeah, we've been asked to look into the fires that have been happening historically around the Grand Day of Exaltation, and it relates to how your mother passed away, and
Mother, right? Oh, wait,
No,
never
it
mind.
was his mother.
Oops.
mother, Manila.
Oh, I thought Manila. Well, okay.
It relates to how your mother died, and one of her friends as well. We think this relates to why she disinherited you, and if we can prove this, and if we can resolve the issue, we may be able to take a case to the law courts to have that overturned. So I would hope that it would be obviously of interest to you to help us both in terms of preventing further fires and also potentially re-inheriting.
Isn't that okay? Is that a lie? I'm wondering. Like, just because so far we have no indication that by restoring their birthright that they wouldn't also be passed on this curse.
We don't know. We don't know. That was part of why we're here, is to kind of understand if they've gotten away from the curse by being disinherited.
Yeah, sure. Perhaps if you don't have the time right now, which we fully respect, perhaps we could talk to your sister, or yeah.
How much is your time worth?
He says so. In answer to the second question, he will say, my daughter is sick, and I don't have time to. I can't afford to spend time answering questions right now. I'm sorry. I'm busy. As for Cassia, well, she's at work. You can go find her if you want, but
Your child is sick. Would you like me to see if I can help with that? I am knowledgeable about the bodies.
he kind of eyes you up and down like you don't look like a doctor. You're carrying a big hammer.
No, I know.
He has a way with a bandage.
For reference, treat disease is an activity that takes 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that, but
All right.
I can at least look at it before I
Yeah.
treat it. Or, yeah.
Okay. So. Would you like to make a diplomacy check?
Not really, but I suppose I should.
Maybe I can help his diplomacy check. Because as I said, he's good with the bandage. Like he can do what he's saying.
Well, you don't need to roll that secret. So shall I reveal it?
Oh, yeah, sure. I've just got it set to secret so I don't accidentally roll revealed ones. Like,
Yeah, mine's
secret ones
just set to
revealed.
blind GM rolls as well.
It's just because you guys
Should
keep
I?
recalling
Yeah.
knowledge. So yeah.
Should I? Hero? Yeah, I'm gonna hero point it. I'm not gonna use it on anything else. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Do
guys
it
plan
again.
it again when you hear
I really
points. That's better though.
Yeah, it's definitely better.
Hey,
So,
can I see if I can help, or is it not needed?
you don't need to. So he sighs. He says, "Yes, please do. I can't afford from a doctor right now."
Fair enough. And I'll just start striding in and show me the way.
Alright. So you head into the house. It's there's a long corridor that leads to like the bedrooms at the back. Where they're all kind of crowded together. Bedrooms are crowded together. Yeah, the daughter is kind of lying curled up in bed. Not feeling.
I'm gonna make sure I leave my mole outside
Your what?
the room. I'm leaving my mole outside the
Ah,
room, the bedroom.
Yeah. So yeah. She's like a young teenager, like probably 12, 13.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, child, let's have a look at you. See what's wrong.
Okay. Give me a
And-
medicine check.
Let's see how badly this goes. Blind or normal?
This would be blind. Okay. You think she has tuberculosis? It's a thing in Pathfinder.
That's something I think I might be able to treat, or know the remedies for.
Yeah. I mean, it would take time, but you could try.
I'll inform the father of the problem,
He goes a bit pale.
and I might be able to treat it with enough time, or for the information, if you're willing to sit down and talk with us. Talk with them, I'll look after your child, and afterwards we will fetch a doctor.
He nods. And says, alright, I think I've got some tea. He shows the rest of you into the kitchen.
Yep, I'm gonna tend to the daughter while he's giving the information that we seek to the rest of the group.
Alright.
Okay.
So that brings us to what you're asking.
So I think we'll. So Kelsey will kind of steeple his hands for a moment, and kind of. So I think we should be upfront. I think he and his sister deserve to know their history.
I believe
Yeah.
so too.
Yeah, perhaps. I was
You
just
know.
yeah. I just hope he believes us and doesn't feel like we're just here to slander his mother's name.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah.
What we wish to say will be staying with us anyway, I believe.
Yes. So we're here to preserve the safety of the city. We're not here to write broadsheets, and put up posters, the like. So Oculus. I mean, we've been looking into a number of fires which happened historically within the city 7 and 10 years ago. Initially to a friend of your mother's, and then to your mother. We have subsequently found out that your mother, her friend Oreo, and their friend Iglecio, they established a pact with the devil,
His eyes widen.
and this was for them to be safe from death by old age. And unfortunately, there was sacrifice involved. Now, unfortunately, when Toyo died, there was a fire in Westport or Eastport, which claimed a number of lives. We believe, or I believe, that this was a result of the pact or curse, shall we say, descending to his inheritance, to his inheritor, which was his niece. I suspect that your mother, seeing this happen, tried to avoid this happening to you and your sister by disinheriting you, with a view to the curse also not falling to either of you. but there was still a fire. So we wanted to I think initially ensure the safety of you and your families, but also to see if disinheritance actually did break the path of the curse. If so, there may be a way out for the surviving descendants of those original three.
He kind of looks down at the tea he's making and says, I always thought Mother disinherited us because, well, she became distant in her later years. I assumed it was, well, I don't know what I thought.
So yes, so we believe she was trying to protect you and your sister and your families. If nothing else, I hope this gives you some peace for the decision she made. Has you or your sister had any disturbing dreams involving fire? We feel this is an indicator that the curse is in effect. If you haven't, then one suspects that your mother's efforts were successful.
He shakes his head. I've had no such dreams. I doubt Cassia has either. The walls here are thin, I would hear if she woke up from them.
So as a result, we believe that your mother's attempts may well have been successful, but we're trying to recreate or reconstruct our understanding of the original pact to see how we can unpick this. If you were disinherited, do you know what happened to your mother's belongings?
Did you receive any of them, personally?
He did not, and neither did Cassia. However, he believes that some of them went into storage. And they've been in storage for the past 7 years.
Well, then, if the contract or the contract components are there, then were among her belongings, then we may be able to find the remaining text there.
Agree.
Do you have a warehouse, a site, or a vault somewhere that these have been placed in?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
You have a storage location, a warehouse, or a vault that these ended up in storage?
He thinks that they were actually stored somewhere in Eastport.
Back to Eastport, then. And do you have any more precise directions than Eastport? It's a bit like saying over on that hill.
He does, yes. He can give you an address, or like a district, kind of more than, well, not like a district, like a kind of a street. He doesn't know the exact address, but yeah, he gives you the name of the street. Yeah.
Is there any way for me to tell if the street that he's provided is under control of some other thieves guild or other group that may cause us issues again?
You can do a recall knowledge, which will be a blind roll. With Underworld Law, you got that right?
Yep, Underworld, yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've done more Underworld checks than any other check.
You just keep thinking about criminals. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I am one, so.
Yeah, so you're pretty sure there isn't like a major thieves guild going around there, so it should be fine.
Yep. I'll keep that to myself for now.
Yeah. So so we'll it looks at kind of Fulgrim out. So we need to go and investigate this. My colleague here will return later to help treat your daughter, or we will send somebody to do so.
I believe what he's doing will take some time.
I'll pull out a gold piece if you've come to get me, and I'll just hand it to him. Get your daughter the help she needs. Tell them the disease, and they'll be able to assist her.
Okay. So
My understanding, she's only got a couple of weeks to live otherwise, hasn't she?
yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell him that too. So he doesn't go spend the gold on something stupid.
Okay. So he takes the gold. He says he'll send for a doctor as soon as he can. As soon as possible. And yeah.
Will we be on our way then?
Okay.
Enough banding about with dying children. We have a curse to fix.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it at the moment?
It's about 4 o'clock.
Still a bit hurt from earlier.
Aw, Dudums. But I patched you up. You should be good.
Yeah, as I said, you have a way with the cloth, that's for sure. It's just not my way.
Well, should we make for Eastport now? If it's stored there, we may be able to make it before it grows dark. And in the morning, we can execute whatever last action we'll need to bring this operation to a close.
Execute?
Well,
Do you need us to go into the storage unit? I'm looking at Kalen. As I'm asking the question. Of the
Can't
rest of the
imagine.
group.
I can't imagine there'll be any danger there. Yes, please go and take some time to recover.
Well, I
If
should
you
be
need.
able to. I should be able to help get us in there.
Okay. Let's
And I'd like to, on the way over, if we can, I'd like to basically do a medicine check, but like as we're walking, so I'm trying to readjust and actually do the bandages and patching the way it should be done.
Yeah, I think you can manage that.
It's
He's the-
perfect, I told you.
He's the tourniquet.
It is funny that we're
That's
the
an
only
open
two
roll,
with
isn't
the
it?
treat wounds.
Sorry?
Treat wounds is an open roll, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it is. And there's a macro for it, which you can use if you want.
So Kelsey can treat wounds.
Oh,
He's
wait,
just
you
not
have
very
to
good
make
at
your
it.
tokens visible to do that, actually.
No, never mind. I'll just do a medicine check. That's all it is
Oh,
anyway, isn't
macro's
it?
fun. It rolls the damage for you automatically.
Okay, where's the macro?
Or the healing one hopes.
Yeah, sorry. Healing, not damage.
Freudian
Well,
slip.
you can take, if you crit fail, you do take
Yeah.
damage.
It's like,
In which case, you
rolls
roll
of
the
damage as
for you.
well.
There it is. Oh yeah, I do need it. Put the tokens on. There we go. Select the token. And treat wounds. It's not letting me. The game paused? No? Maybe if I target me. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what I
you
need
need
to
to
do.
target yourself.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
The rest of us are
Public roll,
perfectly
yeah?
fine, and
Yeah.
he's not feeling good. Oof, no.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's all that walking. That's what
Yeah, it's
I'm not
distracting you.
focusing on it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's about the same as what I got, so you've just moved the bandages back to where I am.
Nah, you had me a bit low, and I'm trying to adjust it, and I took it a bit too high.
Mm.
Oh well, worth a shot. That lasts another hour down. Otherwise, yeah, I'll come along and I'll see if I can
Oh.
find a way into these storage units if we can't talk our way in.
I didn't realise I was actually better than you at treat.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not great.
so
at it,
we're
Anyway,
so we're breaking into the place now, right?
I don't know, are we? That
well,
was my
we can
question.
try and talk our way in first.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't think
the
we're.
backup.
Yeah, I think we'll try and finagle our way in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then if you guys screw that
So-
up, then I'll go in another way.
All right. Let's walk up to the place. The address. What's this place look like? And what's
Yeah.
the sort of the vibe here?
So it's yeah, there's where's it from? There's a wooden wooden frame, like wooden constructed building, which has looks quite new actually. But it's probably built after one of the fires. And it doesn't have like guards or anything outside, but it does have like a small. It seems to be like there's like a kind of office, I guess, nearby because it's like kind of in a bit of a warehouse area, warehouse district kind of thing.
As we approach, can I detect magic, please?
Yeah, you can use that. And I don't think you detect any magic, but you have to bear in mind it doesn't go through walls.
No.
Well, let's just go up, explain the situation, and go in. Yeah. Neither is looking a little bit antsy, so she just walks up, ready to do something, and will knock on the door of whatever guard is there.
Okay. So, as you walk up, there's a human woman who's on guard, and she kind of glares at you a little bit, but then says, "What do you want?"
We're looking for a specific unit, number that we got, or whatever the label is for the place. Yeah, and we have important business. We need to investigate some items there.
Would you like to make a diplomacy check to convince her of this? Because she's thinking, she's kind of just like,
Sure.
I can't just let anyone in off the street, alright?
Neater with her +1 diplomacy.
Let's go.
It's gonna be a 12.
I got it with my -1. Come on.
Okay, she says, look, I can't let any random strangers in off the street. That's not how this works.
Well, one of you are good with your words. Let's get this over with. Go, talk with her.
Did they say their name?
The guard?
Yeah.
Oh no, she didn't.
Did the guard happen to? No. Okay.
I'll kind of sidle in and kind of just do that thing where you kind of step in front of somebody sort of subtly and sort of move Nita into the background. I say, yes, allow me to explain further. I'm Sir Kelsey Rutherwood. Can I ask your name, if I may?
She says, "Sure." Name's Imran.
Thank you. Here's the situation. We are investigating a potential threat to the city. There are some historical records that may be of assistance, which are currently, we believe, held within the effects of one Manila Oculus, who passed away 7 years ago, and she had disinherited her children, so her effects would have been brought here. We need to look through, find we think some paperwork or similar. More than happy for you or one of your colleagues to oversee to ensure that the sanctity of that, but we really do need to. If you're not able to assist, then perhaps you can inform us of the appropriate permissions that we would need in order to do that. But as I say, time is of the essence, and I can assure you that your assistance in this will be recognised.
Yes.
I'd just like to
What
say,
he said.
if possible, that just after they said their name, I'd like to make it that I'm putting on a very thoughtful face, like I'm really trying to draw back a memory that's like tinging in the back of my head, and I'm just trying to remember. I'm trying to be very thoughtful and trying to remember something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to make that obvious with my face.
Okay. Yeah, so she... so Kelsey, you can make a diplomacy check. And, Ken, would you say you're lying here with your face?
Well, yeah, I'm definitely... Well,
Would you like to do a
lying
deception
or
check?
putting up a... Yeah, deception or performance, either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There we go.
I think this would be, if anything, a performance, because I'm trying to act something out.
Sounds good to me. She's not really paying that much attention to you, to be honest. But Kelsey, she does kind of sigh and says, "Alright, it sounds important, I guess. But, if anything comes up, it was Van who was on duty, alright? Not me."
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Discretion and all that. Yes. Much appreciated.
All right.
So,
Hey.
she gives you the directions and the key, more importantly, to a particular section of the warehouse. And yeah, you can head in.
Okay.
Great.
As I walk past, I'll say, "Thank you very much, Van," and I wink as I walk past.
She just like frowns deeply.
Wow.
Okay, so we're looking for, I guess, something that could contain one of the missing parts of the contract. So yes, we split out and search.
Yes. Let's get to it.
Okay. So, this will take you some time, likely. There is quite a lot of stuff in this warehouse. In this section of the warehouse, there's stacks of old paintings. There's old furniture. There's boxes of papers and documents. There's lots of things going on here.
Does
Can
any
I
of it
cast
look
detect
valuable
magic?
and like it wouldn't be missed?
You both spoke at the same time, so I didn't hear either of you.
Oh, sorry.
I cast
neither.
detect magic.
You can cast detect magic. And you do detect some magic.
Ooh. I'll let the group know there's something magical in the area.
Well, that could be a good place to look. Nita is keeping an eye out for another painting, maybe, that might have this writing, if they're done the same way, or something related to this. But she's also kind of looking for something that looks valuable and like it won't be missed. You know, like a box full of jewelry that, you know, is covered in dust or something. Nobody's gonna notice if one necklace goes missing,
No.
something like that.
That's what I was going to be doing. I was going to be looking for valuables that can be pocketed.
I'm gonna be looking around, just like for picture, but also I don't know if I spot you all doing that. I'm not gonna rat you out, but I'm definitely gonna have some choice words
Well,
for you.
I mean, like, we're all searching this place right now, so we're just searching.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for the thing. I'm just also looking for a gold piece or two that I can use to buy rent. Okay. Since this is like a exploration search, I think it's probably perception, right? To
Yes.
go and
definitely.
scan through all of this. All right.
I'm
It likely takes.
I'm going to
some
be specific. I'm going to be specifically trying to lock down what is magical in here.
And I think Sir Kelsey would be going through papers and journals and the like, trying to find something.
I'll be using read aura if I can to help.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll throw in a read aura too. Nita's I think checking like paintings or other like especially like scroll work or anything like that where this stuff could be hidden in Infernal, since she has Infernal proficiency. Would an unseen servant help? It is really dumb, so no.
So I'm going to summon Kiyomi as well, and I'm going to cast Evolution Surge to give her scent as an imprecise sense. And I'm going to have her smelling for anything sulphurous or similar. See if that will help.
Okay. So.
Nice.
Let's have some perception checks.
It's all we
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, blind.
Literally any papers I touch, I'm literally touching to move out of the way so I can search under it. But I look at it as if I'm looking at it. But it's like, pick it up, and then move it. Pick it up, and then move it. Just try and get under it.
Yeah.
See if there's
Is it
anything else.
obvious that you're summoning the dragon, by the way?
Yes, well, very, very obvious.
Nita is giving you a very curious eye.
I'm also staring at you while you do that.
She's focused kind of on the task at hand, but you could see her making a little mental note of, I'm going to ask about that.
Yeah, I very specifically didn't talk about it after the events with the Brotherhood of Silence.
Yeah, I did notice that, and I was like, are we just not gonna talk about this? But yeah, apparently we aren't yet.
It's magic.
All right. So,
Okay. I think that's all.
what do we got?
With that number of successes, what? You've got a number of successes.
That's a nice change.
Hopefully that number is more than 0.
You do discover a couple things. There are some shiny things. I'll just start with that. There are some cool, shiny, interesting things. Some silver jewelry. Could be worth a few bob. If you were going to appropriate it.
I certainly would if I find it.
Yeah. Let me just put that together for you.
Like, the thing is, I don't even think Cyril is like super against this. It's just we're not sure if that ship might somehow be cursed. So it's a bit of a. I just hope you all don't get cursed.
Yeah, the way I think of it is we're not inheriting it, so.
Yes.
Sure, that's fine. Uh-huh.
That's how I'm thinking of it.
It's true, but
Neither's
I'm just
pretty
saying there's a
sure.
non-zero chance.
Yeah, but Kaylin's not.
Neater is
magical,
pretty
so-
sure that if she does get cursed, she can kill whatever it is, or she's smart enough to beat it. So if
Okay.
there's any, it's hubris.
Okay. So you find a little bit of jewelry. You also find some documents, which seem interesting. It seems to be another piece of documentation. In Infernal. It's not as hidden as the painting was. So you kind of
Can I-
you do find it.
Can I make out any actual phrases or anything like that?
It seems to be another like kind of fairly esoteric piece of writing. But you could do a religion check to try and decipher it.
Damnation. Oh, could I maybe use Arcana since I'm used to reading spells, and it is a spell written out?
It's the wrong
It's
kind
not
of
really a
spell,
spell,
It's a
though.
contract.
Oh,
It's a
it's
contract, not
yeah,
a
you can do
spell.
society law. Society, sorry.
Yes, actually, I'm very good at that. I will try Society. Let's see. That's gonna be a 21.
Alright.
Old enough to drink.
By the way, the
In-
silver jewelry is in this nice box here. So you can split it up.
There's a nice box here. Oh, no, nice box here.
Nice box here. So, with your society check, oh, that should have been secret. Oh well.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. I should have said it.
Knowledge checks are secret.
Yeah.
That's why I just keep it as just GM for everything.
Alright, so, what information did you get from before?
Ring there.
You can take it.
I drag that to my
Yeah,
Is
drag
it
to your
loot?
character sheet.
Yeah.
okay. There we go.
To your inventory, sorry.
I have 2 silver, and it's all I need.
I have 0.
Spend all your money on
Excellent.
trade mail.
That, and I gave a gold to the guy for a doctor, seeing as the rich snobs weren't going to do it.
Yeah, I got 0 gold.
I said the rich snobs. You're not a rich
true,
snob.
yeah.
You got
I'm a poor
you got-
snob.
you got to it before I could. I wasn't going to.
I spent all my money on wigs. I think that was a good investment.
Spent mine on scrolls. Okay, so what do we find out?
Yeah, so, it seems to be more details of the contract. That, unfortunately, it's not anything like particularly new to you. You already know about the main gist of the contract. Yeah.
Does it
But
mention
it does-
inheritance?
It does mention inheritance, yes. So, if the contract is not fulfilled, it can be passed on to. Sorry, not if it's not fulfilled. If the contract if the sacrifice is fulfilled, then the reprieve from old age can be passed down the line of inheritance to the primary inheritor. But
The sacrifice.
yeah.
So they would need to pay an additional subscription, if you will, to re-up the contract for a new generation.
No, if the 27 people start was sufficient. It's not a subscription.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
the initial
Subscription
payment was
to
made,
government
and therefore it's
benefits.
an ongoing family service.
Yeah.
Then the primary inheritor will be the one who has it. So it seems that our theory was correct.
It
Then
also seems that if you from other documents you find, Manila Voculus was suffering from nightmares of fires.
yes. I see. And she did disinherit her child, but they did not have those nightmares. Then it seems that we found our solution. We need to end the inheritance and go and see that the same happens with our rich friends that you made, Kaelin.
Yeah. But I do also think that, kind of reassures our theory that we cannot give Manila Voculus children their inheritance. Like they can't.
No,
They should not try to reclaim it.
no,
Well-
but we can speak with Lady Martella. She may be able to make some alternative arrangements.
Yeah, there are other ways to gain goods. You don't have to inherit everything.
Yes. But let's not get into detail about that.
Yes.
So for
I can
reference,
think of a number of ways.
a couple hours did pass when you were doing the searching because it was a lot of searching to do. So it's now like 8 o'clock-ish.
Did I manage? I didn't manage to track down that magical
Oh right.
thing.
Yeah. So by triangulating throughout the building, you would track down like just some minor magical items, really. Like, I mean, I guess you're level 1, so they're kind of a bit more than minor. But yeah, if you don't want to
Everything's
steal
good.
things, then there's nothing significant. If you do want to steal things, I can
I've-
let you.
I'm not against taking stuff that might be useful. I don't steal for the sake of stealing because I can earn coin.
If it's not being used, then we can make use of it. Basically,
Yes,
right?
it literally cannot go to the family. We now know for a fact they can't have it, so we might as well put
Well.
it to good use.
Again, they can, just by other means.
It was more of what are these magical items, and
Yeah.
then make the decision from there.
Oops.
I think that's what she's deciding now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
They are. Where did
I can
put them?
arcana them if you need to identify them.
I'm just trying to remember
So
which
can I.
box they're in. I've got so many blue boxes here.
It's all the boxes that's in storage. You just happen to find only the one.
Talismans or a +1 rune are pretty easy ones.
It was going to be something else actually, but yeah.
Ooh.
I don't mind. Anything sounds good.
Okay.
God, my neighbours are being so noisy tonight.
I'll go and cut their power off.
That seems flawed.
Fortunately, I can't.
No, you don't want to. You definitely can.
Well, for me to do that, the only way I know how to would be to break into their apartment where the party is and cut the power off in their kitchen.
So you lack the
That's where the
knowledge,
switch boxes
not that
are.
you can't. Right.
I guess the other thing is I could go out and jump on the power cables. That'll cut their power off too.
These seem like problematic. Yeah.
Are we, you can just pick something at random. Or, also just come back to
Or-
it later. We can identify an
Or
item.
get a track
Well,
to roll
no,
for
it's a cantrip deck. I just forgot to assign a cantrip to it.
it.
So yeah, we can discover what that cantrip deck is later. But you find a deck of cantrip cards.
Deck.
Awesome.
Let's see. Excellent. Well, it has, there's 24 cards, so we just roll a d24 to get the
it's
cantrips.
5-pack. Sorry, not the full deck.
That's a 5-pack.
Yeah, so it's one.
So then
one
we
single
roll-
cantrip.
5d24. That gives us, let's see, number 11, 2 number 11s, 2 10s, and a 21. So that would be 1 sigil,
It's sorry.
and a few others. Which is that?
No, it's 5
It's 5
castings
of a
of the
single
same cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then we can just roll a d24 to get it, if that's all right.
Yeah, if you want.
All right, that's gonna be number
I think there's one
8.
funny score, but
It says the cantrip deck full pack has 24 cards.
yeah, but
It has a list of them.
the cantrip deck 5-pack is just 5 cards of a single
6,
common cantrip.
7,
So
8.
That can
I
be
mean, it gives
any
us electric
cantrip.
arc, so number 8 on
Yeah,
the
I
list is
like that.
electric arc.
That's pretty good.
I can already use that.
I could use that.
That's
I
right.
could
care
maybe
about-
use
what
that.
about one of the new ones?
Ooh,
What about
Oh,
Eat
okay.
Fire?
sure. That sounds fun. Let's do that.
Hell yeah.
I have
Eat
no idea
fire?
what that cantrip does, but it sounds fun.
Sounds like good berry with the spark.
Okay, I'll just put
Yeah.
that in the same box.
Cantrips. Okay. Hell yeah. Well,
Eat
now
fire
we
for
have what we
reaction.
need. Let's get this done. Let's go and get this information and execute on it. I want to finish our deal with this Lothede, and, well, I don't know about you, but I have important business that this has been delaying.
Okay. So, as you head out, yeah, it's winter. You can, the sun has mostly set by now. And as you are, so are you, where are you heading now? Just so I can get things right.
It's like 8 p.m. now, right?
Yeah.
Then probably we should go and get some rest, and in the morning finish the work that we finish by delivering this information to the various people, getting the girl the information that she needs, and Kalen can speak with his weird cult friends.
Yeah, so I think Sir Kelsey will go to Aria's, given that she's
Yeah.
currently a fire risk, and so I'll make sure there's no accidents overnight.
I think we should get her to disinherit the family straight away.
Yeah. We probably
Just-
need a lawyer to do it formally.
Yeah.
So we'll I think first thing in the morning.
Well, it wouldn't hurt for us to go there and tell her to disinherit her family name, and all her family possessions.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. We'll do that, and then I'll stay with her overnight. with Kiyomi in case there's any fires that need extinguishing.
All right.
So
Thank you.
as
I'll
you
come
are-
with to take possession of her family heirloom.
Okay. So pretty much, immediately as you are stepping out of, oops.
Stepping out
Sorry,
of
I
oops,
just
that's-
dropped something. So as you are walking out of the warehouse, I believe you hear something.
Ooh.
Mhm.
dun, dun, dun.
Oh wow, the colour's really weird
Hi.
on here.
Be very glad to get some
Okay,
rest
we'll
after this
keep it,
day.
knock it up.
Alright, out of curiosity, who doesn't have dark vision?
Me.
Because it's nighttime.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I have low light vision, I think, but I don't have dark vision.
Oh yeah, I have dark vision.
I can cast light, so
That's right
not
then.
the same.
Not the same. Us with dark vision are way better.
Yeah.
yes, I agree. That's why it's top of my list when I had to use my backup character in Days of the Game. was, Dark Vision.
Right. Well, are we? Should we roll initiative?
You don't roll
I was
initiative
going
yet.
to ask what we heard.
You hear a kind of
Any noise at nighttime, I'll be keen for.
sorry.
Any noise in the nighttime, I would be. It'd pique my interest straight away.
Yeah. I also have very good ears, actually.
Mm.
If I seek with it, I get +2, but
Okay.
Cute little puppy.
So, the noise you hear sounds like sobbing.
oh,
Strange.
Be on your guard, everybody, but we need to investigate.
Yep. So I'm
Yeah.
Feels like we got a crybaby.
gripping my weapon with 2 hands.
it just sounds like someone is in distress.
I'll unsheath my sword just in case.
I would like
Oh,
to
yes.
cast light on, let's say, on the hilt of my wakizashi.
So you can drag the light effect onto your token. That should do that for you.
Nita's got her always got her casting cane close at hand, since it's also a walking cane,
That's fine.
or her command cane. Just kind of draws it up into fighting position.
Put that light out.
Wow. It almost seemed like the colors got desaturated with that.
For me, it didn't.
It did the opposite to what I would have thought.
Wild.
One of you,
Hmm.
one of you roguish scoundrel types should lead the way and see if you can spot anything.
No.
I'm going to
I
move
can lead
forward,
the way.
glaring at Nida.
I can lead the
I'm going
way.
to
I
move
also have a
forward.
shield.
No,
I
I'll
don't have a
be
shield,
keeping an
I've
eye
just
on
got
pages.
armor.
I
Neither
grabbed the
is-
shield from my bed because you all seem so scared.
Okay.
I'm
As
not
you round
scared,
the
just
corner,
the
I'm not scared.
Niter is.
Nita's going to be doing the, I believe the raise a shield action works with the shield spell, I think.
kind of.
the-
As we round the corner.
Yeah. So as you
The,
round the corner,
Oh, sorry.
you can make me perception checks.
Okay.
Yay. Blind?
Yeah, does this count as a seek action or?
Yes.
Okay, then if I can hear, can I post this? Yeah. I have. Oh, I can't. Weird.
Oh, I'm
I
going to
thought I could-
repeat a spell.
Yeah.
Shield. That's okay.
I have the whisper of thingy that makes me, if I seek to sense undetected creatures, I can do it in a 60-foot cone, but also I get +2 circumstance bonus to locate undetected creatures that you could hear within 30 feet with a seek action.
Very nice.
So, do I get that bonus here? Because I'm
Yes.
just gonna add it. Okay. 2 more.
Alright. So
4 of us? That's 4 of us.
there's 4 of you.
Lynn,
Need to perception.
Lynn haven't rolled.
I'm just going to. I wasn't using the seek activity. I was going to keep my shield up.
In that case, Kaelin, you spot some faint hints of smoke from behind these crates.
Oh.
Okay.
Only Kaylin, I like that.
I'm
This
going
is
to
nice stuff.
cautiously approach that area.
Mhm.
I'll just go one
Right
square at a
behind
time in
you.
case anything changes for you.
So.
Yep.
When you get here, you see, crouched down, there is a young woman.
Wonder if that's the sister.
Actually that tint is a bit too much. It's a bit less orange.
I was going to say, looking a bit fiery there.
Yeah.
I think there was music.
Yeah, there's been music the whole
Oh,
time.
nothing. Yeah, I didn't realize.
Oh,
I had it turned down.
yeah.
Oof.
But so this young woman who, as you get closer, you see is not exactly opaque, and she looks up at you and says, "They killed us all." And yeah, we will not. Yeah, no. Okay, so how do you respond?
I do have my rapier in my primary hand, but I do keep the blade lowered and like off to one side to show that I'm not trying to be threatening at all. And I'd be asking, are you okay? Who killed who all?
She looks up at you and says, the three devils, they killed us.
You've been having some bad dreams as of late?
Can I see this creature?
Yeah.
Yep. Do I know what it is?
You can do recall knowledge.
Can I see it?
Nothing legal.
Yeah, you're untrained in both skills. Nita, yeah, you can just about see her.
I'm gonna try with occultism to try to identify it.
That is valid.
Because given it's transparent, that sounds like that could be a ghost. Make that a blind GM roll.
Here I am just talking to him.
Yeah.
Did I go for Arcana or Religion?
Religion is good.
Everyone's
not
doing all
trained
the
in
rolls
any
and
of
I'm
that.
just trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Nita, she is a ghost.
You're a ghost.
Oh,
You're not
God.
saying that out loud, are you?
No, she does.
I'm going to turn and swear at you in Goblin.
Your accent
Telling you
is
to
terrible.
shut the F
Oh,
up. In Goblin.
it's true, she is.
Please don't mind these people following me.
So the ghostly woman wails and says, "Hmm? Oh, okay. She wails and says, "They killed us. They're gonna kill us again. It's gonna happen again."
We're trying to stop them. How do we stop them?
She says,
Show us the way.
"You can't stop them. He's going to die and it's going to happen again."
Well, I don't think you can die again, given you are already dead.
I glare back at Nida again. Not
Hey,
saying anything, just
Neither is too autistic to get that one. She is being entirely truthful here and is just trying to be helpful.
Turn around again and be quiet, please.
where will they come from? Where will they appear?
Sorry, I don't get what you're saying by that.
I'm basically asking where it is that they appeared last time. Where did they appear when they came to kill everyone?
That's a bit loud. She shakes her head and says, the old buildings are gone now. We roam in the night because we have no homes left.
Is there anything we can do to assist you?
She floats forward towards you and says,
I tense. Ready.
and says, "Bring him to us."
Who do you need?
The last devil.
Glacier.
Can I ascertain who this ghost may be implying by saying that?
The old man that you made friends with.
I figured that. I just want to make sure if that's correct in that assumption.
Very possibly.
I could also just ask them the name of the devil.
Is this a true devil or one who made deals with the devil?
She shrieks and says, "He killed us all."
Where do you want them brought?
You see, she raises her hand, and something flickers in it slightly, and then she says, "To the pyre."
Fire?
To the pyre.
I know where that is, yeah?
It's not like a specific location or anything like that, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
So you want the body burned, or this devil burned?
The devils don't burn, do they? This
No.
is Kaylin actually thinking. They don't burn, do they?
But he is in the devil.
And to be clear, what is the name of this devil? If you could just give us a name, that would be very helpful.
floats a bit closer, looks directly at Nita and says, Gala.
Ah,
Yes, we understand.
very good. Well, we'll
When
go and see him killed.
We'll
After
bring
he-
Gala to you.
After he disinherits his daughter.
Yes.
Will that put you at rest?
You're asking very, like, it's very interesting because you're just like, it's a ghost, and then you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna ask the most straightforward questions. I don't know why, that's very amusing to me.
I'm a straightforward kind of guy.
Um,
Get to the point
mhm.
without insulting people or upsetting them.
She says, when justice is done, we will rest. And just beyond her, you can see very, very briefly, the images of dozens of people, dozens of fiery people, like humanoids, but like wreathed in fire and with burn marks, burn scars all over their faces and horrible wounds. You see them at the edge of your vision. When you look that direction, they're gone.
Nita recoils a bit in a little bit of fear.
Do you wish to witness this burning?
Bring him to us. You see the flicker in her hand again.
Shouldn't be a problem.
We shall do that. I give you my word.
Just waiting to see if this thing will hang around or will disappear with that.
She reaches out towards you, and the flickering in her hand kind of floats towards you, flies towards you, and like kind of rotates around your head, and then settles in front of one of your eyes, and then she vanishes.
Did that thing just do something to me? I'm asking the magic people.
do I understand what might have just happened? Probably not, because
May have possessed you.
No, I don't feel possessed.
was
Yes.
that an occultism sort of thing, Jay? Or
You could do occultism.
I'm not
Yeah,
trained.
ghosts are always occultism. I believe any sort of
manipulation.
any sort of spirit that is incorporeal spirits are all occultism.
Except when they're religion based.
Well, that's the thing. You can be both.
Exactly.
Not me. Porque no los.
Yeah, do I understand what just happened to Caitlin?
No,
Nope, didn't think so.
sorry.
No,
Hey.
It'd be funny if you got a nat 20 on that and it was just a ghostly flare that they did.
yeah, it's just shaking your hand, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Alrighty. So,
Well,
I
just
walk
as
up to
well I made
Kaylin.
friends, eh?
Looks like we gotta go kill your friend. Clap him on the shoulder.
I also think we were wrong. That we thought that the people, the devils, died in fire because the devil they made the contract with didn't want to, hold up his end. But I think it might have just been the whatever we just witnessed getting their revenge.
I have a feeling
know-
that these were the original sacrifice that killed
Yeah.
the contract. Yeah.
Yes. Well, we know what to do now. Now, let's go
Good thing
and
is we don't- Good thing is we don't have to kill my friend. We just have to bring them here.
We should
and then the ghost will
Don't
kill
think
them.
it'll be a problem. Yeah, exactly.
give him. He should disinherit his daughter before we do that, right?
Oh, I'll sort out all that kind of stuff.
Good.
Alright.
That shouldn't be a problem for me to
Oh
walk him
god.
through and let
You're
him
gonna, you're gonna make the daughter destitute.
know.
Now,
Sorry.
there's a good chance that he will fight this burning by a ghost. I think we should be ready potentially for a
He doesn't know what's
a
happening.
fight there. People don't usually like to give their lives.
Yeah, but not if they don't know what's happening.
Yes,
Don't tell
true.
someone you're dragging them to their death. That's just.
No. And the way I
Is-
do it,
I'd
I'd be
earn any
completely
money if I
honest.
did
Just yeah, I'd be honest with everything I said to him. I just won't tell him everything.
Yeah, but definitely tell him to disinherit his daughter soon.
Yeah,
Not the most honorable. And
I can get on that tomorrow while you guys do your other stuff.
very
Yeah.
well. One of you can go and see the girl. Make sure that she is not set on fire tonight.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay,
going there
good.
to collect the heirloom as well, family heirloom.
Yes.
I am going to retire for the
I
night.
liked it.
They need to disinherit all of their family inheritance,
Mhm.
including
Agree.
family heirlooms.
And you're just thinking of yoinking them. Alright.
Best way to disinherit it is to not have it. You can't disinherit it if you keep it.
Yeah, but it should also be
It could be-
legalized. So we have to do that tomorrow probably when there's a
Well,
lawyer
I was
present.
thinking it doesn't hurt for us to try tonight and see if her deciding to disinherit her family is enough. And if it's not, then we can go through the legal stuff tomorrow.
I think we'll have to do the legal stuff anyway. These are devils that we're
Yeah.
talking about here. But
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to try, right?
yes, yeah, absolutely. And I'll take it back to my inn if needs be, because I suspect the funds used to buy the house that she's living in are also inherited.
Mm.
So she may need to give up the house as well.
Mm.
We'll see. But yes, let's head there now and break the good and bad news to her.
And
If she was to
When-
give
when-
the
friendly face.
house, as we're walking to Arias, if she was to give the house to someone that she could trust, and then she could potentially still live in it, she doesn't lose the house, but she no longer has her inheritance as well.
Yeah.
but
I think
that
we have to be
gift,
very careful with having any legal contract, with them giving anything away.
Oh, you'd make it a legal contract that would be able to happen, where they give the house to a certain person on the terms that they're allowed to live in it, but they do no longer own the house.
But
She didn't own
they
the
would.
house. Like, she didn't inherit the house in the first place.
Okay.
No, but she bought it, didn't she?
Yeah.
With
And she probably
funds
bought
she
it
got
with
from
family
somewhere.
funds.
I think basically she has to give up on it, and not in a way that is her selling it, but in a way that her giving it away.
That's what I was
Completely.
saying. She gives
Yeah.
it away.
But that means that
Yeah.
she owns it.
No,
Which
not if
is
she
not
gives
a
it
thing.
away.
Gives it.
Not if
not
she
if
gives it
gives
away.
In
away
order to
legally.
give it away, she has to own it first, and I think that's basically she can't. I mean, I don't know. You can try, but I think it's more of a. Even if she were to, giving up
she's
her inheritance
broke.
is not.
Are we sure she's not renting the house?
No, she purchased it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she purchased
Oh.
it 6 months ago.
Like the thing
Well-
is, if you inherit something and then sell it, or even gift it to someone, that still means you originally inherited it. Sure, you don't have it
Which-
anymore, but you did inherit it, and I think it's a different. Like if she decides to give up on it, it's more of a then it was never hers. Like then she doesn't have any power over who gets it.
Well, the state that we're currently in is that she currently owns it from funds that she did inherit. That's the current state. So
Yes.
she needs to give that up some way, shape, or form, and part of
Yes.
that can be giving items away that she had inherited previously.
We do not know that.
No, we
Yeah.
don't know that, but these are things that we can go over tonight, where she can give up certain ownerships of certain things where she no longer owns it, and maybe that's sufficient. And if not, then tomorrow we can go through the legal side of things, like you guys are saying.
All right.
I'm just saying we can try both. If we don't have to worry about legal stuff, we don't have to worry about legal stuff.
We'll have to
But I'm
worry
also
about legal
saying
stuff.
that. But I'm also saying that she can legally give up the house via another contract, a legally binding document, but still live there.
As a tenant.
If it's done right as a tenant, she no longer owns it. It's just not hers.
I
That
don't
is
think
potentially
that will work, because in order to give it away, she would have to accept ownership of the property, and I suspect
It'll be no.
she'll have
It's
to
all
reject.
part of giving up the ownership of the inheritance. Part of that is giving up ownership of the house. So she currently owns the house. That's a fact. She must give that up, and she can give that up by giving the house to someone else. That's part of giving up the ownership of the house.
But
does that actually, does the house even count as the inheritance? It was bought with money, and by that, like
Well, why
the
take
inheritance
chances?
was
Inherited.
money.
We'll
It was money
find
that
out.
was
We'll
inherited.
start with the
Yeah.
we'll start with the necklace and go from there.
Also, I have to say, this is a great con, just unrelated. This would be a fantastic con to pull on someone, is convince them that they've inherited a curse, so they have to give their belongings away to you, to lease from you. That is a fantastic, magic, con job.
Arcane tricksters could probably get away with that too.
Yeah. Well. So,
I wonder
we'll
what
go and
Christian
do...
play.
We're gonna go and do that. So she gives away her stuff initially, and we'll disinherit the rest of it. And then if there's more steps needed, like a contract, we can do that afterwards if it turns out the curse isn't broken.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
All right.
And that's the plan.
Do we want to take a quick break before that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm around.
Let's do this. Semper Fi.
Alright. So, we resume just outside that warehouse where you met that lovely ghost lady. And yeah. What's the plan? Splitting off to visit Arya and go to sleep, respectively?
I know at least Kelsey and myself will be. I don't know about everyone else.
I am going to Aria as well. I'll stand guard wherever they are for the night.
I guess I'm going
Action.
home. I expect that we have to go again tomorrow anyway, so.
Yeah. Nita wants to go and wash off all the grime of the city and get a good night's sleep. So she's gonna head back to her room at the inn and use her unseen servant to go and just give herself a massage and stuff.
Alright.
Perks of being a conjurer is you can, always, if you can't afford servants, you can summon them. Yeah. So I will prepare my spells and stuff and meet back up at the party in the morning at Arya's house, I think would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. gonna drop detect magic for this time around, since it seems like it's not since we've got somebody else who can do that right now. Could use a go and swap out a few things.
So we'll make our way to Aria's. Hopefully it's not on fire.
Okay. So, you head over to Arya's house. It's fairly late by the time you get there. And it's not on fire. It's faintly smoking, but not on fire.
I think we'll knock.
Yeah, so she lets you in. She greets you, she lets you in, and she asks how your investigation's been going.
Good news and
Well,
bad news.
yes. Good news and bad news. Good news is we know what's causing the fires, and we believe we have a way to stop them. Bad news is we think it will require you to disinherit or give up anything that you inherited from your uncle.
She blinks a little and says, but I have very few things I inherited from the family.
It is your mere inheritance of the family, of which you have inherited your dreams.
Yes,
You may
so
also have to disinherit the family name.
the Voculus guys didn't.
It's
We thought it
still
might be her
family
necklace that she
inheritance.
got.
So
Actually-
Yeah, because they were cut off, it could be slightly different. Whereas she's
but she didn't inherit that from her uncle.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that she is still the legal heir. That's specifically the wording of the contract.
Mhm.
So. I think
So
that's-
effectively, you'll need to anything that you receive from your uncle's inheritance, so the necklace, for example. We'll need to visit a lawyer in the morning, draw up some form of repudiation of the inheritance, or something along those lines. But I think for the moment, at least, acknowledging that you repudiate what you inherited from your uncle might be enough.
She seems a little confused, but she says, of course. I mean, if this will stop the nightmares, then I don't want something dreadful to happen again, like the fire in the inn. If this will stop that, I'll do it.
Yes, I think it will. Do you have some paper and a pen?
Yeah.
I would suggest, given that we're dealing with devils here, I would suggest that you put something in writing that you repudiate any and all inheritances from your uncle, and sign it, and we'll get it drawn up formally with a lawyer in the morning. But
Can I help her legalize like the wording?
Mhm.
Make sure it's like binding.
We do have a semi-lawyer with us.
Apparently, I've got a legal background.
nice, that's handy.
He got sick of the paperwork, that's why he went out to become a bounty hunter. Less paperwork that way.
Well, no, I make sure that I don't get arrested for being a bounty hunter. I know the laws so that I do everything by the book.
They keep trying to catch you out and they just can't. But technically...
My favourite two words. Do you want me to roll for
I'll also... Yeah, you do that.
I don't think you need to roll for this. I think you're a
Okay.
competent person. You can do this.
Yep.
So yeah, you help her draw up a small legal document. To words. To disavow, to uninherit, to disavow her inheritance. That's the word. And yeah.
her inheritance and all goods associated with the inheritance, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be asking for the family heirloom as to...
The brooch.
Yeah. I'll be asking her to give that to me.
Yeah, so...
Sorry, with that, I'll be asking if there's any other items that were inherited that she can list on the document to make sure that everything's covered.
Yeah.
And I think it's specifically inherited from her uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has a couple of small trinkets, but nothing major.
Shall I take all the trinkets or just the family heirloom?
Well, everything that was inherited
Take them all.
needs to
Yeah.
go.
I'll take them all.
So yes, you can take those things off her hands. And then, are you all staying the night at her house? She's
Don't give it to the rogue,
I
he's
do.
just gonna keep it.
I think Kelsey will, in case there's any other fires, if that wasn't enough in and of itself.
I won't be sticking around at the house.
Wonder what you're gonna go do. Go and pawn a
actually
necklace or
won't.
brooch or thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe I should have come with just to stop you from doing this. Oh well.
Too late.
Do we notice does the house stop being smoky?
Overnight it does not. And sorry, I shouldn't skip ahead. So, Kaden is departing with the trinkets and the brooch and whatever that. Volgorim and Kelsey are staying.
Yep.
Okay.
To protect
I'll bring Kiyomi out so that she can respond to any
So-
fires.
And
Or we can
I'll be
take
going to
turns on a watch.
I'll be going to my hidey hole, which is the place in which I had not told everyone else.
Alright.
That's where I'll be taking my long rest.
Okay.
Never to be heard from again.
Got my riches, I am gone.
So as the night wears on, three of you are having nice rests, and two of you are finding that you wake up or you notice the smell of smoke getting stronger in the house.
So if we were taking turns keeping watch, one of us would be awake.
Yeah.
Because there was Kiyomi, Volgorim, and
It's up to you who's awake.
let's just roll for it. 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
I'll roll a d3. Oh, you can roll.
There we go.
Perfect.
Oh, you can
Number
tell me
three.
the result.
So who's number 3? Kiyomi?
Kiyomi.
So Kiyomi is awake when she begins to smell burning.
Okay. So she will. The first thing she'll do then is actually go to find the source of the burning and extinguish it. if she can find something, and then she'll come and wake us up.
So it's in Arya's room. There's nothing on fire, but
Okay.
the smell of burning is very strong there.
Okay. So it will. She will wake Arya, and then come and fetch me immediately, and then go and wake Fulgrim.
Okay. She seems to wake Arya from a nightmare. Arya wakes up and says, I saw the woman again. Burning woman.
No. Ghosts. Okay. Okay. So she'll come and wake us up, and we'll kind of reconvene, I guess. I mean, does the smell ease once she's awake?
Only by a little bit.
Okay. Okay. So I think you must be haunted in some way. I think we certainly need to finalise the legal documents. I think we have other avenues to explore with the Glacio Gala tomorrow as well. I think you need to stay with us in the meantime. We can keep you safe. And I kind of as an aside, kind of go over to Fulgrim and say, I think we need to put the ghosts to rest.
Oh, agreed.
This is starting to feel like a haunting, perhaps more than a curse.
Oh, it could be a bit of both. The curse led to the haunting.
But yeah, we'll try and resolve this tomorrow. But yeah, I think we keep Arya awake, and I think
Right.
one of us two, as well as Kiyomi, maybe for the rest of the night.
Alright. Although the smell of smoke does get worse throughout the night,
Mhm.
nothing catches fire, and you're able to wake up fully rested.
Okay. That is marvelous.
So yeah, everyone can do their full rest.
Okay, so we meet back up now?
Mhm.
Alright, fantastic. Well, let's get on with this.
So
I want to finish this darn quest.
as you'll have noticed on arriving, there's still smoke. So
All right.
we have further work to do.
So either your document wasn't enough, or it doesn't have anything to do with it.
As they say, it's just not enough. Like Sir Kelsey was saying yesterday.
She
Oh, yeah.
also said she had a nightmare of the burning woman.
Mm.
Mhm.
Does that
Is
sound
the burning
familiar?
woman we spoke to?
We don't know. We don't see her nightmares, but it certainly sounds like it.
I'd like to approach Arya, and I'd like to describe the ghostly woman that we ran into in the alley,
Yep.
and ask if it's one and the same, going by the description I can provide.
Yes. It does seem to be the same woman.
Yes, it may be her reaching out for someone that she believes can help. She may think that you can help resolve this, which you can.
So I think to our original plan, speak with the lawyer for Arya's repudiation, and then on to the Gala residence.
Possible that it could just be the ghost is causing these manifestations. The inheritance may be Well, we may be mistaken on that part. If it is the ghost that
Mm.
causes the symptoms to her, then perhaps fulfilling the ghost's wish and seeing its unfinished business complete will end the effects harassing her.
Uh,
I think
well,
we
we
should
know,
go after Gala first.
but we know,
Well-
yeah, but we know the contract also refers to inheritance. So I think we need to do both.
I
Very
believe
well.
it best if I believe it best if I go talk with Gala without any of you, to be honest.
Okay. Then we can try and like get a lawyer or anyone who
Yeah.
can help us set up a more. Yeah, like basically, I'm not sure what exactly you did in your document, but we have to. Yeah, make her not the legal heir.
I
That's
suggest
fine.
we bring Lady Martella up to speed after consulting with the lawyer as well,
Yeah.
and
Very well.
then we'll. Do you want us to come
What if
to
we-
the Gala residence later?
What if
or...
we
No, I
go
believe it
to
best if you
Lady
guys
Martella
come.
first,
Mhm.
and she may have a very competent lawyer that may be able to rush this.
Mhm. Yes.
And we can split into two teams there. One to go and speak with Gala, so that would be Kaelin, and the rest to go and find Martella, get the lawyer, and then get the business with the lawyer sorted. And we can execute our plans. I am still uncertain about letting Kaelin go on by themselves, given we are asking him to, get rid of all of his belongings and potentially kill himself, or something along
I'll
those
be
lines.
speaking nothing of the sort. It's nothing to worry yourself with.
We can when we're speaking with a lawyer, we can also get them to write up some papers for Ignacio to disinherit his family, requiring only his signature and his seal. That may expedite matters also.
I believe a family such as them would have their own family lawyers that they would trust and get things like that dealt with.
I agree, but us having a paper like that in our possession may, if we require additional impetus, maybe an option.
Yeah.
Keep
You can
our
always get
revenues
one
open.
drawn up and have a copy just in case.
That's my thinking. Yes.
All right. Very well. Let's get to it. Great.
I'm just going to quickly pull Kaelin aside and ask if he would like me to attend him. As in assist.
Mm.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how that would go.
Also be willing
Yeah, I'd like the
to be
extra.
around.
I'd like the extra protection, 100%. I'm just trying to think of the lies that I'd have to go about.
Well, you've literally
Yeah.
seen me just stand there and pretend to be mute.
Yeah. Yeah, no. If you're okay with coming along, I'd be saying that you'd have to abide by and just agree with anything that you hear me say whilst we're in that residence.
Sounds fun. And I'll appease the group by letting them know that I will be going with Kaelin. So he's not going alone.
All right.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it. So we can go find Martella and we'll share what we know. And so we head off to. We had a meeting place or something with her, right?
There was a cafe, yeah.
Okay. We'll head to that cafe then. At least neither will.
Right.
So I'm just anxious to get doing something. I feel like I've just been kind of twiddling my thumbs. So yeah, I'm going to head off to there and see if I can find her.
Okay. So yeah, you can make an arrangement to meet with her as well if you'd like. Yeah, and then you can meet up with Lady Martella. she is curious to hear how you've been getting on, but she's also quite busy at the moment preparing for events at the Grand Day of Exaltation.
Yes.
She says...
No, sorry.
She says, she may have need of your services for that day as well.
Oh, alright.
Need of my services. And you will be fulfilling your end of the bargain? Providing...
Very seriously.
Good. Nita kind of looks at everybody there, clearly a bit uncomfortable discussing it, going into this in front of strangers there, but not quite strangers at this point, but still a bit uncomfortable discussing anything further. We have need of a notary, it seems, and some sort of legal expert. Despite your estrangement from your family, do you keep a legal counsel or a notary that you can draw upon quickly?
Not one of my families, but I do have a friend who can be of use in this matter.
Good. We will need that friend at this address. And we are somewhat short on time now as we approach the day, but we should be able to resolve the situation.
Yes, and I think we'll bring her up to speed around the family inheritances and the deals and all that kind of stuff, and explain why we need the notary. So she makes sure it's somebody who's appropriately discreet.
Yes.
And I think as well is we'll mention around the need to maybe provide some support to the Voculus family in due course.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And so we have that going, and then just the other half.
Yeah. So Martella will send over her lawyer to Arya's house, and they can get that sorted out.
Excellent.
While you are dealing with the Gala family. How are you going about that?
This ought to be fun.
I'm not speaking unless something really drastic happens. So I'll just be my weapon sheathed on my back, just following like a mute servant.
I will, as we approach the place, I will go over a bit more detail about like what it was that we discussed, things that I had said in terms of like me being against the party and that the party's looking at stopping devils while I'm working with a devil to stop the party, and like including him in a lot of that kind of stuff. So in the off chance that he is asked anything, he's got the correct knowledge. But I will be introducing him as kind of like a silent protector that I've been provided to assist me on this, and I'll be informing him of that as well.
Okay. And how are you going to deal with the fact that he was there when you were taking the painting down?
I didn't actually talk to anyone though, I believe.
Yes,
No.
but you were part of
To
the
any of the...
painting deconstruction
I talked to the group.
situation.
Yeah, but not... There was no one in the room at the time.
There was at the end.
Yeah.
I don't mean about the talking, I just mean about the being there.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, the point is that
Yeah.
because he hadn't said or done anything overtly, it would be a case of he's there as a silent protector to assist me in my endeavors. He is also a part of the party in terms of pretending to work alongside the party, but he is there as my like muscle.
Yeah, but
Okay.
earlier you just announced, like, or at least last time you talked to them, you said this whole
I
party is
denounced
doing
the
that.
party.
I don't do
I
that.
denounced the party as a whole, but I didn't
Yeah.
talk about any individuals.
And he's not saying that I'm actually like intelligent. I can still be a bumbling buffoon.
You could also just say that he's like, just smear some like rotting stuff on him. Say that he's actually undead or something. That he's just a, he's like literally has no intelligence, and then you can just kind of,
Lies start to get too extravagant at that point. It gets harder to maintain.
then just
Yeah.
say that he's deaf or something, and so has no ability to be a threat.
I find the best and easiest way to lie is to stick as close to the truth as you can.
In
So
real life.
you made up a lot of. I mean, okay, sure.
Well,
So
most
okay,
of it
so-
is the true. We
Yeah,
are a bunch of
He is
flat-
with us as muscle. He is with us as a.
Oh yeah,
mindless,
but what you said
detective
earlier
of-
wasn't true at
yeah.
all. Like, so why do it now?
Well, most of what I said about the party was true. You guys are hired to put a stop to this stuff and things like that. The dishonesty that I had was about myself, not
Yeah.
necessarily about the party.
But there was. I mean, I'm just saying it was a key argument. But yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'm silent hired muscle is what he's going with.
Yeah.
Right. So you arrive.
So
at
we go
the
back there.
estate.
And I will do a expected knock. I'll also be putting on my like professional societal self persona
Yes.
to be all like professional and shit. Which I personally, as a real person, am not.
You're greeted by the same butler as the other day. And he shows you in and says, I'm afraid he doesn't show you in, sorry. He says, I'm afraid the lady in the house is not receiving visitors today. Her father has taken a turn for the worse.
Are they in this house or they've been moved elsewhere for?
No, they're there. They're just, yeah, he's not in good shape, so she's looking after him.
I have dire information that may be applicable to his current situation.
The butler kind of grimaces a little bit and says, I'll fetch the lady.
Also, I just remembered I did actually ask the lady if she wanted me to see her dad. To treat him.
Yeah.
So, not silent,
Just quiet.
just quiet.
Yeah, quiet
Speaking only
protector.
when needed.
Yeah, so after some minutes of being left to wait outside in the horrible rain, because it's raining very badly now,
Not even in the greeting hall.
no,
How rude.
the butler does return. He does usher you in. Shuffle you in, that's a different word. And he ushers you in and says, Lady Lucia will be here shortly.
Not a problem. And I'm going to stand in the middle of the greeting room, patiently waiting, hands behind my back, just waiting for her to come out. However long that takes.
And I'm actually going to put my maul down in a corner away from me and then stand behind him.
Okay. So it takes a little bit longer. But you are eventually greeted by Lucia Gala once again. She herself looks slightly pale. And sort of haggard. Her sleeves are rolled up. Her hair is slightly messy. She says, sorry. She says, if you're here to see my father again, I'm afraid there's not much he'll be able to say to you.
what I need to discuss will probably be best to be discussed with both you and your father, I'd imagine. You don't look too well. Are you okay?
I'm tired. Been up all night.
Sleepless nights lately?
Well, when your father is slowly dying, you'll find it rather similar.
Unfortunately, that's one thing I'll never come to understand. But nevertheless, I do believe it's best that what I have to say is best said to both you and your father. It's to do with our previous discussions. And please don't buy into this guy. He is in on everything that we have previously discussed. He is here as a protector for myself, to make sure that you guys get the information that I have for you.
She frowns a little, but nods and says, "No, just follow me, I suppose." She leads you upstairs.
Completely honest? Yep. I was just saying, all completely honest.
She leads you upstairs and to the bedroom, the master bedroom, which smells kind of illness, basically. And you see Aglacio Gala is lying in bed, looking much paler than you saw him the other day. Kind of greyish almost.
Does he look like he is conscious or aware of his surroundings, or does he look like he's completely out of it?
He looks bleary but conscious.
Conscious enough to understand what I need to speak with him about?
Maybe.
Alright. As I come in, I'll say, it's morning now, eh? So, good morning,
Oh,
sir.
good afternoon. It's been a few hours.
Afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. I am sorry to be a nuisance, but I do have information for you. Do you remember our discussions from last time, a few days ago?
He blinks at you, slowly turns his head towards you and says, "The sun on it."
Yes. As we've discussed, I was tailing the other group. We have come across some more information about the contract in which you struck that I believe may be pertinent, that you may wish to sort out to better protect yourself and your family, if at all possible. We believe we've found a way to ensure that the deal that you struck is not passed on to family members, but there is a drawback to that. The way in which the contract has been worded, as the party has found other aspects of the contract, it is worded in a way that once you have passed, because you have completed the sacrifices earlier in your life, the contract will pass on to anyone who, well, the primary inheritor of your residence after you've passed. The only way to protect your family is to ensure that no one, as I look at the primary daughter who's been looking after him, no one receives your inheritance, for if anyone does, they also inherit what you've got.
Lucia gasps slightly, and Aglacio says, "To disinherit my child, I could not do this."
To disinherit your child will make sure your child lives.
Lucia turns
We have seen
towards you and says, "You come into our house and you're trying to get me disinherited? What is wrong with you?
I personally don't recall the other family name, but I will mention the other family name and mention that was it their daughter was disinherited?
Loculus.
Loculus, yeah. I'll mention that Loculus was disinherited and they themselves are free of the curse. It is not my doing, it is not my say. I'm merely passing on the information that we've received. This is, as you put it last time, the contract that you signed and agreed to. And this is the loophole to get your family out of it. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this is not my information. I'm merely the messenger of the information.
Alicia seems kind of quietly furious, and Iglesia just seems tired. Words. There's a kind of a moment of silence in the room. Then Iglesia coughs and asks Alicia if she can fetch him some water. She's kind of grumbles, but not grumbles, but like she glares at you, and then she goes to get some water. And Iglesia lifts up a hand and kind of gestures towards you, like a come closer gesture.
Yep. I'll come closer.
He says, in a weak voice, he says, "My daughter will never accept this. She will fight this in court. But if this is how I save her life, so be it."
It's the only way to save her life. There may be other ways around it that may assist your daughter. Something like a way that you can have it locked up and it's not in her name, but she still has access to the funds. I don't know. I don't understand the legal side of things, but you may be able to set something like that up. But all I know is if she inherits anything from you, she herself will inherit the curse as well. And as mentioned, I do have a way of helping you as well. I don't know if it'll completely save you or prolong it. It may give you more time, I'm not sure. But this would be something that we must do without your daughter's knowledge, if possible.
He asks you what it is you mean to do.
It's something to do with magic. I don't understand the whole magic side of things. However, I believe there is a way that the casters that I'm with have found a way to potentially do something to do with the curse in terms of either prolonging it, potentially lifting it, I don't know. But either way, I figure it's possible it may provide you more time.
Are you lying to him?
Yes.
Would you like to make a deception?
But I'm hoping to pull at the heartstrings to like make it that even if I fail, he's hopeful enough to ignore it, I'm hoping. Deception. And if this fails, I would be wanting to use the thing.
Here, one. Okay. He says, "You could hardly prolong my life, but if you can
do you have a family lawyer
Mhm.
that you can get the documentation ready and signed up today? As I'm hoping to be able to escort you somewhere tonight without your daughter's knowledge to finalize this all and hopefully have everything finished by night's end.
Yeah, he says the family lawyer should be nearby because he's dying and they need the family lawyer on hand for that.
How handy. Shall I go fetch him for you?
At that moment, Lycia comes back, and well, just about then, Lycia comes back with the water, and she's still kind of fuming a little bit. And yeah, you can go and get the lawyer. He should be downstairs in one of the guest rooms.
Yep. I'll go ahead and go fetch the lawyer. With the daughter's permission, of course, because I won't just wander someone's house unannounced.
Well, she doesn't give you permission. She just starts getting angry. But her father does say in a quiet voice, "Lycia, I have made this decision for your good, for your own sake." And at that, she turns to argue with him. So.
And I guess I'll slip out while they're arguing.
Yes. Alright. So, I think you can kind of grab the lawyer and we don't need to like go into detail on that.
Nah. Go down, grab the lawyer, come back.
Yeah. So you grab the lawyer. He draws up the papers and yeah, gets Iglesia to sign them with his shaking hands.
I'll ask the lawyer if he wants any witness signatures, as my colleague here is adept with law and probably a worthwhile signature for a witness.
Yeah, he'll accept that.
So I'll actually ask for Fulgrim to double check and read over the paperwork and see the signature and then sign if he's happy with it all.
Yeah.
Okay, give me
Where
a
there's legal back
law
then.
check.
Sorry, just in the middle of something. But I was listening, so that's a good thing.
Seems good.
Seems good. Cool. I'll do that and I'll witness it for him.
Alright. So, after a couple of hours, because it takes some time to write up the documents, that should all be sorted out.
Then we need a way to get him out of here at that night.
So what's the plan?
So once that's all sorted, I'll ask for a private word with him, if he's willing.
Yeah.
And once everyone else leaves, I'll move closer to him so that I can like talk quietly, so the walls having ears and stuff shouldn't matter too much, hopefully. Thin walls and all, I don't want to avoid that. And ask him if there is a particular time that I could potentially come and assist in getting him out of here in order for us to go look into the other matter and see if we can get that dealt with tonight.
Yeah, like, there would be a time you could do that. It'd be fairly late, just after our, Lycia has gone to bed.
We got to sneak back in here. So he can give us a way to get in.
Yeah, I was going to be going over that stuff, so I'd be requesting like best way to get in, if potential access can be provided, XYZ, to make it as smooth a exit as possible for him.
Yeah. Yes. That can all be provided. Most of that can be arranged for. So you'll still have to do stealth checks because you'll start to be sneaking through the
Yeah.
house. But yeah.
It'd be a bit
Make
easier.
it so that the servants will leave the door unlocked or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or have it that
Hey.
the butler literally just guides us through the house going. I mean, he is, after all, the father's butler still, so I figured that might be a way, depending on how trustworthy he is. But I'll leave that up to him to like organize and sort out. And with that, I will leave them to that. I'll bid the daughter farewell on the way out.
She glares
But
at
if
you.
there's no other, I will apologize most sincerely for what we need to do. But it is, I'm looking out for the protection of their family, whole family, her kids included.
She looks like she doesn't buy it, but yeah.
And with that, I'll proceed to leave.
I'll pick up my maul on the way out. So with this, is it like late afternoon now?
Yeah.
Or early evening?
Late afternoon, yeah.
Evening.
Yeah.
So we need to make plans to come back during the night. I think it would be easiest if yourself and me did this.
Potentially. Though I do believe it best if we discuss this with the group as a whole, so they're aware. But anyone with squirmy stomachs or anything should stay behind.
Okay, so we're meeting back up to discuss this plan now?
Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
going back to Arya's place and waiting for you guys to get there, if you don't beat me, that is.
Alright. Yeah, I'm guessing I don't think there's too much we have to do with the lawyer, since like
No,
literally it's
no,
just
yeah.
a lawyer
Yep.
formalizing an agreement.
Got that
Yeah.
all sorted.
Okay. Then, okay, so I've kind of been a little bit zoned out. So we need to go back to the guy's place to break in and kill him?
No, we're
No.
sneaking him out and delivering him to the ghost.
Yeah,
Very well.
he's coming of his own free volition.
So I figured
doesn't
I'd
know
just
what the
carry
plan
him.
Yes. Well, since the two of you have a repertoire with him already, you should see him out of the place. However, I can be shortly on hand. I can set up the place to make sure that once he arrives, if he tries to break away, to escape, we can ensure that it's a place with that will be hard for him to escape. Go and box in the alleys, make sure each of us takes one of the sides so that he can't escape. I can
The plan will be
conjure
to take him to
secrets.
the plan will be to take him to the alley in which where we saw the ghosts. I'll be telling him that that's not the I won't be telling him, but I'll be making it out that that's not the location. We're merely passing through that location, as it is an alley. And I do think it best if, while I am with him, Fulgrim could be with us, but I'd probably highly suggest that even if anyone else is with us, they are not visible.
Yeah, like we
see.
could maybe wait on the roofs or something. Like just
I can
stay out
play-
of line of sight.
You told him that you're meeting with a caster. I can play that role very well as a bona fide magician.
Yeah,
so
but he
I
saw
can.
you.
There wouldn't be no need to actually meet up with anyone.
That's a good
The
But
place
why
where
did
we're
you see
meeting the
Nita
ghost.
No, he didn't see Nita. But
No.
yeah,
That's
there's
good.
no need to actually
I-
meet up with any
Yeah,
person.
my
We
point
just
is
need
we're
to get him out of
passing
the
through.
house.
Yeah, we're passing through the alley where the ghosts were.
Ah,
So
well,
in theory, we shouldn't need to stop. It's a case of we pass through the alley, the ghosts come and do their thing.
My only
That's a
thing
simple
is
plan,
I gotta go just so I can carry him.
Yeah. if need be, if he can't walk on his own.
I'll be on scene in case the fire gets out of hand. Kieran
Yeah.
will be able to.
I'd
Yes.
recommend you
Any,
perch yourself and your pet on a couple of rooftops around there.
Mhm.
We should prepare buckets of water, as well.
Oh yeah.
As well, it aids one of my spells. I think I have. Do I have spout? No, I have scatter scree, so it doesn't matter. But we should prepare buckets of water, and then go and set up to ambush.
Why? We don't want
Um,
to ambush anyone. We just need to deliver him.
Uh,
They're
We
not
need to-
fighting.
I do think we should have an ambush set up in the off chance he does try to do an escape. I don't think it's likely, but just in
You
case,
did.
cover our bases.
You did lie to him. He does not know that he's walking to his death, and well, that's,
Ideally, you won't know until it's too late.
yes. Shame we have to go about this in such a dishonorable way.
Unfortunately,
I'm
it
just
is what it is.
delivering it. I'm just delivering another bounty.
how do we? Since we plan to do that at night, do we plan to just leave Arya on her own? Because we don't know yet if the new contract that we drew up for her is going to be enough.
It won't
Well,
be far
Cyril,
from. If we're
If-
staying in Eastport for the ambush, then it shouldn't be too far to reach her. Since isn't she also in Eastport?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, but wait, but the alley where we met the ghost was not in Eastport,
Yeah, it
right?
was,
That was
it
in
was.
Crownsgate.
No, it was in Eastport.
Yeah, because the
We went-
warehouse is
yeah, we
in
went-
It
Eastport.
was on the
Ah,
way to Aya. Yeah.
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 All right.
But worst case scenario, I'd probably make the suggestion that if Cyril would like to, Cyril can remain with Arya,
Yeah.
because Cyril can get to us fairly quickly, I imagine.
No,
Lovely.
my speed at the moment is the same as all of yours.
Except for me, who's
Yeah.
slow.
But so my thinking is that I think the others would be a bit better suited in terms of fire control if need be.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I think it's best to keep them on hand, and that way you can look after Arya if need be, and if need be you can leave Arya and come to our aid if that's required at all.
Yeah.
I would suggest that Arya is with us in some capacity because we
Or-
need to make sure that the ghosts are.
Yeah, we can bring Arya with us.
Yes.
I would not
we
bring
really
her with
wanna-
us.
Do we really want to bring Arya to us delivering a person to a ghost to be sacrificed for want of
Exactly. Also, the ghosts might, like, if the curse is still on her, there might very well be a ghost that
Attack
tries
her.
to take revenge on her as well. And she
That's
has.
true.
Yeah, I would not suggest for her to meet those ghosts.
Then it seems that the plan is clear then. So, Kelsey and I will wait in the alleyway in hiding with preparations to ambush them, while the two of you deliver the old man to us in your underhanded ways, and we see him dead, and Cyril will wait with Arya to protect them from any ghastly business that occurs.
Yes.
Is that
Do
correct?
any of you have a rope?
Yes.
Cool. I may need that tonight.
Okay. Need to hand you some rope. So I will drop that as an item. Oh wait, I don't have the permission to do that.
Yeah, you should be able to drop it onto.
You should be able to give it to him.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
drag
I-
it onto his token.
Yeah. Here we go. Yep. There we go. There you go.
There we go. So my thinking would be to get up there stealthily and then leave via one of the windows out the side. If it's on a multi-story building. I didn't actually get that info.
Yeah,
I believe it is.
Yeah,
He's
so
upstairs.
if there's a window in his room, we'll leave via that.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a window there.
Mhm.
That way we can bind him in a way that we're actually helping him get out, but after that he's already bound, so it won't matter.
Well, I was just going to carry him down the rope for sure.
Or
As
that, yeah.
opposed to tie
we
him
could
up and lower him out.
do
Like a
that.
bundle. Okay, so later that evening.
Wait, I think we spent our day like getting buckets of water on the rooftops and also to Arya's house.
Yeah.
Just in case. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah,
I'm
Okay.
getting some buckets of water everywhere.
Yeah.
setting up a couple of barrels in the alley with water in it, a couple of buckets on the
Yeah.
roof with water in it.
I'm also gonna wait with my scroll of create water on hand so that I can, in case something really goes wrong, there's a little bit of backup. But I think probably, I don't know, like 10 buckets of water or something each is
That's loads.
more than enough. Yeah.
That's heaps. Yep.
Yeah.
Ah. Well, I can consider this my exercise for the day. Keeps my constitution healthy.
Alright.
Gotta stay fit. Okay.
So have we covered all the bases to execute this plan? I think we have.
Sounds
Thanks.
like it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now we just got to roll some better dice than what we used to.
Good thing is I've still got a couple of things up my sleeve.
Okay.
I'll be right back when you guys do that.
Okay.
I'm
I hope
leaving.
one of them's a sap.
As we're going towards there, I want to hide my armor in a bush so I don't make too much noise leaving. Getting in's not an issue for me. Leaving quietly is.
Alright. So night falls. And you arrive at the Gala house estate. Could I have stealth checks as you creep up to the door?
Sorry, just
Hmm?
because I've been up to his room now. How long a travel time is there approximately for that?
To get to his room from the front door?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, just like a couple minutes.
All right. So, yeah, as we're approaching, I'm going to cast a spell, and that spell.
Did you mean to do that privately, by the way?
No, I've just set to private everything.
I will reveal it.
I've turned private off because I don't think I'm doing knowledge checks this time.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I should probably. Oh,
There we go.
test form. Right, hence getting in isn't a problem, but getting out is.
What kind of creature are you doing?
Now, they all have the same stats pretty much,
Yeah.
don't they? So, I think I'd just go with a rat. Just, yeah. So as we're walking up, you just see me turn into a rat and keep running along at the exact same speed I was doing before.
Okay.
So now I make stealth with a +10 instead of a +2.
Oh, you get better stuff
public
than I
pro-
do, jeez.
Public roll that?
Yeah, private roll.
Private, yeah.
Blind roll, sorry.
Oh, private roll? Alright.
Yeah, stealth is a blind roll.
Blind. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
0 point if I fail.
Technically, you can't hear point blind rolls. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Fair enough.
yeah, so you do manage to creep up to the door. Rat and Fetchling, or Kaal, I suppose, because they don't like to be called Fetchlings. So Rat and Kaal both creep up to the door, and you find it is unlocked. You creep inside.
Ooh.
The lights are off. The house is silent.
I can see.
I've got low light vision, but I've got imprecise scent, so I'm guessing nothing's around, and I want to.
Or you can follow me
Yeah,
as well.
like imprecise scent. I can follow you by smell alone.
Yeah. I'm just
More or
that
less.
smelly.
I think your dark vision carries over though, so you should still have dark vision.
Okay. You
Yeah,
gain
right,
the
the
following
restriction.
statistics and abilities. Yeah, so Yep.
So it's just like if you didn't.
That's
have
right.
it, you'd kill it.
yep. Which is why I get the plus
Okay,
10.
that's cool.
But I keep my Do I keep my? No, I lose my athletics while I do that. So unfortunately, that's right.
Alright, so as you creep up the stairs, you do hear a creak ahead.
I duck to the
Nice.
edge of the room. Edge of the stairs,
Yeah.
so I'm less visible.
Okay.
And I'm guessing I can't
And-
see anything.
Not on the moment.
Can I smell what it is?
Sorry. Yeah, so, it smells like a person, a human person.
Awesome. I sneak up and take a look because I'm the least likely to be spotted.
Alright. So, as you clamber in your rat form up the stairs, you do see someone walking up the corridor. It appears to be the butler, though.
Old man? I can't remember if you said the butler was old or not.
No. Yeah, I guess old. Kind of old.
Where you would probably imagine a butler to be.
Yeah, is he going? Is he like walking away from us or
Yeah,
towards?
walking away from you. Towards the back
Okay,
of the house.
I just hold still, watch him until he's rounds a corner or something.
Yeah.
Which
I
I'm
imagine I
guessing.
can still see the rat.
Yeah. And then if he's far enough away, I'll move forward again.
Okay.
With that, I'll move forward.
Alright. You do manage.
Team stealth.
Yes.
You do manage to make it up to Iglesias' bedroom, where he lies breathing slightly heavily in his bed.
So as we enter the bedroom, I will close the door behind me. And I'll sneak up next to his bed and just whisper, "Are you awake? It's Kaelin."
He is awake. His eyes drift open.
I'm going to release my spell.
Mhm.
Just next to the bed behind Kaelin.
A man just appears and stops being a rat. Yes, so you have successfully infiltrated. Now it's time to exfiltrate.
I'm going
And
to
I'll just
creep
give him a
over.
quick rundown of what our plan is while Fulgrim's getting prepared for it. I'll just give him a quick rundown of
Yeah.
how I escaped through the window and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I'd like to obviously open the window and find something strong enough to brace the rope against that I could flick back through the window so we can take that with us. So like we brace it and then flick it, which dislodges it, and we pull it through after
that
us,
might be difficult.
after we've climbed down.
You might have to sacrifice
Well,
the rope.
I think it would be better if we get him down and you down, and then I climb down.
You're going to try
Yeah.
and climb down?
I imagine that
athletics?
my
Climbing's athletics.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter if there's a rope left behind, given that, you know, you're taking the guy, and if the plan succeeds, he's gonna be dead, so it's kind of gonna be obvious
Yeah,
that something
but-
happened to the dude anyway.
No, but
But
we don't want
magic,
evidence
people-
leading back to us.
It's just a
Yeah,
rope.
people can use magic.
Yeah, just set the rope on fire. Or
That's
something.
right, it's not my rope. Oh,
I do
yes,
have
start
a plus
mage hand.
3.
fire.
I do have a +3 to athletics, so I could still
That's
give
cute.
it a go.
Um,
I know it's nothing to compare to my acrobatics.
If you've got a long enough rope and it's not too far down, you could probably
So-
loop it and double it up, and then just pull it afterwards.
yeah. How far down is it?
It's
to
just
the
you're
ground.
just on the first floor, so it's not too far.
That's only about, what's that, buddy? Not even 20 feet. 15 feet. So yeah, I've got enough rope. I'm not going to sacrifice the rope. It's not mine. So yeah, I can do it like pulley style.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. And then untie it and pull it all the way through. As long as I've got something strong enough to brace against the window frame. Alrighty. That's the plan.
Okay. Time for some athletics as you clamber down with man in arm, I guess.
Men over shoulder,
Over
but yeah.
shoulder. That makes more sense.
Blind or straight?
Open, open.
Yay.
You know how well you're doing that job.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think you've managed this pretty well. You've got a rope, it's not too hard. So yeah, you clamber down with the Glacio Gala slung over your shoulder. And you make it to the ground. Actually, it's Kalen.
I stand on the ground waiting, tapping my foot.
I'll come on down once they're down. I'll start making my way down.
I like the idea that you don't actually have to wait. You can just like grab onto the rope and be brought down while I'm still.
So athletics, yeah.
Yeah, athletics.
Oh, Nat.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
As I said, I'm used to climbing the side of buildings.
Okay, so you clamber down as well, and then you
Yeah.
run off into the night.
I'll grab my armor along the way, and I'll be carrying the old man if he can't make his own way, or if it's quicker for me to carry him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you make your way back to Eastport.
Yay!
And as you get closer to Eastport, Aglecio Gala is getting obviously more nervous and saying, "Where are you taking me? You can't take me to Eastport. No, don't. I don't want to go there. Don't take me."
What we need to do needs to take place at that area, because that is the strongest area that's attached to what you've got going on with you.
Technically not lying.
It
Oh, I
is
love it.
technically the truth.
Um,
It is where he needs to go because it's where it's most connected with him.
Okay. So he's. By the time you're getting to like past the Grand Bridge, he's probably actually struggling against you. To try and not be taken to Eastport.
I'm just gonna hold on to him.
Okay.
I'm used to struggling prey.
This is
Oh god.
this is for your good. Trust us. This is for your good.
He doesn't trust you anymore.
Of course.
You want me to make a check for that?
Yeah. It won't be hard, but yeah, go ahead.
I was hoping for like a persuasion check to like keep him calm or something.
No, too late for that by the
Yeah.
sounds of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
30-20.
So you do manage to keep him secure as you make your way into Eastport, and then you make your way to the spot where you met the ghost last time. And as you arrive, you see the woman.
Dun dun dun. Sorry.
Now this is something that everyone's witnessing. As everyone's perched on the rooftops and stuff.
I'm not there.
No, true, you're not
So-
there.
So it was like, this ain't my bag. Alright, so I walk up to the lady with the guy, unsling him from my shoulder and like hold him facing the lady. Your bounty is delivered, lady.
Iglesia Gala shrieks, and the ghostly woman reaches out a hand. He says, "No."
I'm just like
no,
holding him up in
no."
the air by the hips.
Hello? There we go. Sorry.
Ah, were you muted?
Ah, what's up?
I'm holding Iglesias out by the hips while the ghost lady reaches out to him,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and he's struggling against me again.
Yes.
Okay.
And you just said bounty delivered.
Yeah.
And the woman reaches out her hands, and they begin to spark with fire and flame. And then she grabs him, and though she should be incorporeal, it seems like he's feeling the grab, and the grab is like, yeah, she's actually physically able to grab him, and then he begins to smell smoke and the smell of burning flesh as he begins to burn in your hands.
I back it up.
I hold on to him for as long as I can. I'm fire resistant.
Okay.
Oh, what a good thing to have.
So yeah, you can hold on to him for a bit, but soon it starts getting too hot to be able to touch him. And
Yeah.
even though when you let go, he is still held up by the ghost, and you can see fading into view are the ghosts that you saw before, the people burned by the fire, 27 people in all. And as their ghosts cluster towards Iglesia Gala, he begins to scream with pain as the fire burns him. And
Where's the silence spell when you need it?
God, no,
Nita's going. Noticing the ghosts appearing, Nita's gonna go and cry out, "Your pyre! We give you your pyre!" To the ghosts.
and then as Iglesio's body begins to burn into a proper conflagration, the ghosts let out a collective sigh, and they begin to dissolve into smoke.
As they do, I like to say, and please rest in peace.
And I'd like to just say, please leave the Lady Aria alone.
Meanwhile, with Lady Arya, Cyril and Arya are having tea, and it's very nice. Nothing bad is happening, and it doesn't smell of smoke.
I can't imagine sitting on a rooftop right now.
You guys are having tea,
Where
we're having stories by firelight, like it's all just a good night.
this tea is exquisite. No, I am serious, but like, I'm having tea. It's nice.
Wrong track, sorry. The loop didn't work, so it went onto the wrong track. Now I saw playing 3 at once. Okay.
Yay! Lots of noise.
Sunshines and daisies now, yay!
But yes.
No. I'm gonna start putting my armor back on now because I don't feel right without it.
Well, that went much better than I expected it to.
Yeah, but you just kind of like murdered you.
Mm-hmm.
No, we didn't. We delivered a bounty. In the letter of the
I
law,
didn't
we
kill
did not
anyone,
murder
actually.
him.
Yeah,
It was
I love this.
underhanded how we
I
accomplished
love
it.
this.
but
We've
we-
actually, so far, we've done several things. Not one life has been taken by us so far.
I think that depends. That depends.
While rough and ready, this was justice.
Yes.
Yeah, you get what you weave.
And I mean, I think usually I wouldn't, like, Cyril wouldn't have liked this, but given that we had very little time until he would have probably spontaneously just combusted in his room and probably set a lot more on fire than just himself. This was probably
I don't
the...
think he would have combusted. He would have died from some disease or something like some sickness.
I mean, given that
So
all
we
of the
did
other
spare
people
him pain.
died in fire. I think being burned alive is very painful, but
Yeah, it would be.
Oh,
Yeah.
Without-
I can tell you right now, being burned while you're alive is very painful. It hurts a lot.
Whatever the case, we have advanced our greater goals, and neither is satisfied just getting closer to having accomplished this deed with Martella. Having the justice doesn't particularly matter, but the reward is excellent.
Now, I do want to ask, DM, is there more to do with that, or was that actually like we've
That is
accomplished that?
the successful. Well, I guess at the end of the prelude.
Wow, we did it, guys.
Yeah, we got there.
It only took 5 sessions.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's all right. We did it, but we did it the right way.
And we did it in
Yeah.
a way that I don't think anything would come back to any of the party members. Everything's
Might be
tied
banned
up
from that
nice and neat.
warehouse.
Maybe Lycia Gala might be somewhat
Yeah.
disappointed.
I left, and she had her father there still. She would have tended to him for the rest of the day, went to bed, next morning, he's not there.
Oh yeah, but he did sign a legal document, and she knows that you mentioned that.
Yeah, she has Forearm's name.
Yeah, she doesn't. She probably doesn't care
I'm
that he
sure
killed
it
him.
will
She
be
probably
fine.
cares.
But that's
Yeah,
only to do with the
ah.
document. I made sure to not mention anything about this escapade while she was present.
Yeah,
So she only knows
but
about
she
the
can
legal side
Yeah,
of it.
yeah,
which was
Of
round
course,
up.
but she will hate you for that. Just saying. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first bounty I've had on me.
All right.
And, you know-
if it's a bounty, I'll probably end up knowing about it pretty quickly.
This does look a lot like a. This does look a lot like you just conned him to her. I feel like this is you show up, make these big promises, then he.
Oh, no, straight up, I did.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
you basically
it's
just
not,
conned
it looks
him.
like, no, I straight up did.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
And-
very reasonable to have
but
beef.
we didn't con him out of money. Like, we didn't take anything for it, so
No.
she's going to spend time wondering why, as well, and fighting a legal battle to try and keep her inheritance.
No, she's probably like you. told her why. She just didn't want, like, she didn't
Yeah.
like the reasoning, but
Yeah.
you told her why.
Yeah, but people don't
In
do
my-
something for no reason, generally speaking, when you're looking at powers that high.
And
Yeah, of course, but like she
and-
knows why you did it. She just might not believe you.
She knows about the
Oh.
again, she knows about the inheritance side of things, but she knows that there was a contract with her father and demons,
Yeah.
and that he was getting sickly, and then just one night he's not there.
Hmm.
So it's not too far-fetched to think that the demons came to collect or something like that either.
No, of course. No, I
That's
think
kind of what I'm
I
getting.
mean,
The fact
But
yeah,
the thing she knows is that you told her father to disinherit her. He did it, and she also knows why you told him that, or at least she knows
No.
what you claimed why he should do
yeah,
that.
That's what I mean. Like, but we didn't get anything out of it as far as she can tell.
No.
So
Yeah.
she'll be spending time trying to figure out why, not what
Yeah.
we told her, but the reason she thinks is the real reason why this happened if she doesn't believe the devil's side of things. I'm not saying it won't come to bite us in the ass later on.
No, of
Just saying
course.
that
I'm
there's a
just
lot of
saying we've got a
caveats
little.
that could be taken into account.
Yeah. You can't tell.
Whatever the
I'd
case.
play a charismatic character in another game.
No, but true. It didn't occur to me that she might not feel like saving someone's life is enough reason for some people to do some things. Because in the end, that's
No.
why you
Lots of
did it.
people don't think that that's a good enough reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, wars wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
It
So
was.
how are we wrapping this up?
Yeah. So you have tomorrow is the Grand Day of Exaltation. Sunday the 18th of Calistral. So Martella Lethede wants you to do her job on the Grand Day of Exaltation. She says she will get you a line of credit at her favourite tailor shop, so you can get a fancy outfit suitable for attending the festivities at the Senate tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Before going and heading off and agreeing to this, Nita is going to go and take her aside. You and what of our deal? Will I continue to go and do your errands while I wait for whatever information you have promised? I want something tangible. You understand?
She says, yes, I do have something.
What
It's
is
not
it?
much. I'm sorry, but I hope it brings you something. And she reaches into her bag and fetches out an envelope, which is addressed to you. In handwriting you may recognise.
Whose handwriting?
Your father's.
My father wrote this. Where did you find this?
He may be imprisoned, but he is still allowed, occasionally, a few, not luxuries, but a few gifts of benevolence on the benevolence of his captors. I arranged for him to get a message to you. Thought you might appreciate that.
Wow. She looks a bit uncomfortable, but nods with respect to Martella. Then I will continue to honor our alliance. If you seems for whatever reason you are legitimate, do not think me a fool. I will not fall for the tricks of you or your family again.
She nods and says, I will not fall for my family's tricks either.
Kind of an uncomfortable agreement. She nods in and goes to take the letter to read it.
On a separate note, I'll probably also have a discussion with her. Once you're done with Ada.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't come up with like specific contents for the letter, so it
Yeah.
could be something that Nita would please follow like to say to her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Probably,
Just sorry.
yeah, we could figure that out
Yeah.
of session. What exactly his personality's like and stuff. She's goes and reads it somewhere else so that her emotions don't show through to the party.
Mm.
But everybody can kind of tell that she's a little bit shaken, a bit uncomfortable with the whole thing.
Okay.
So, I would also I wouldn't frankly care if the party's there or not, but I'd be asking about this job she's wanting us to do, because I wasn't there when it was first raised. So I'd be basically asking what it is she's wanting from us, what the parameters are, and payment for getting the job done, because this is a new job.
Yes. Yeah. So she does have certain missions to you. For you, sorry. Which will be I don't have the right file open. Oh no. Yeah, so she does have missions for you, individual missions she wants you to complete at the Senate, but she will also have a kind of a larger mission for you as well.
Yep. I'd be asking about payment on what each of those would be.
Yeah.
Because although I do want to help and be for the greater good, I also need to maintain gold
she
flow.
will pay you. I'm just I've got to grab the.
Oh, it's fine
payment
if
for
you
this
don't have the
mission.
stuff there.
And no,
Yep.
no, I'm just grabbing the payment for this mission. And then that will be that. It is. I'll just put it here, but I'll divide the gold amongst you equally. So you get 5 gold each for what you've done so far. And she's also giving you the opportunity to get this fancy outfit, and she'll loan you costume jewelry as well for the Senate event.
Which I will happily accept myself personally.
Try and get some other ones made up and that look exactly the same and give her back the fake stuff.
Well,
Or
no,
oh
costume
no,
jewelry
I
is
got
already
jumped.
kind of fake, so. Yeah.
Oh no, I got jumped on the way home. Oh well, I don't have it to give back.
So yeah, I've given you all the money.
Excellent.
Next week we can actually start the AP proper.
Yay!
Yay!
Still level 1, yay!
Sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm very much looking forward to the next session and getting to kind of get stuff moving and get to see more of the kind of bigger story pan out, which is exciting. And yeah, should be fun.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the recording now, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Excelsior.
Thank